on a Monday to me. There is worry, though, obviously, with Iran's statement about keeping atomic bomb production going. So, late last night, I thought I heard, as I was falling asleep on the TV, that someone had bombed Syria, but that we were denying that it was us, and we wouldn't do that. I mean, if we had done, I think if we did it, we would take responsibility for it. So I don't know what the state is. And back to waiting on or online, waiting for more, waiting for name on offline. Yes, the pre-sale is over. Okay, the pre-sale is over, and there will be open market trading will begin this week. So you will have an opportunity to step up if you want to. And if you need information, go to christiantraders.com, and then, of course, call us, Michael or I, and we do our very best to help you any way that we can. Now, Brian's already gone, but he said, watching for double bottom on the NQ and ES on 30-minute charts. And then he said, closed green everywhere, and he's gone. So, waiting for name 50,001. Why don't you send me an email, support@cfrn.net. I don't even know who you are because it doesn't have your name there. You know, I don't know if you're a partner or long lost cousin. I don't, you know. Send me an email, introduce yourself, include your phone number. Maybe we'll talk. I mean, I don't know if you want to talk. I mean, I don't know what I can tell you that you won't find on the webpage. I'm just saying I'm happy to talk to you. Okay, that's because I don't know who you are. And I want to be nice. Well, I try to be nice to everybody, best I can. So Ryan's last comment before he left was that we closed green everywhere today. Huh. Let's look. Hang on. Hold on there. Page loading. So it looks like the S&P closed up 8.5 points. That's the cash market. The NASDAQ cash closed up 35. Here, let me just go to the top of the list. Okay, the Dow currently up 46 points. NASDAQ up 35. Oh, I better refresh my page. That looks out of sync with those other numbers I was looking at just now. Just give me a second. Let the Dow gives up most of 440-point gain in the final hour. Huh. Closes slightly higher. These rallies and sell-offs late in the day. That's John mentioned the other day that something didn't feel right about the way it was playing out. And I think I know what he means. All right, my page is almost loaded. There we go. All right, Dow up 46 points at the close. NASDAQ up 35. S&P 500 up 8.5. And the Russell 2000 up 4. So we did close green on all the indices today. Crude oil closed up $1.25, and gold closed up $5. Now, on crude, that's a 2% gain on the day. And with gold, it's $5. And we already discussed Europe and Asia, and that hasn't changed because those markets were closed as we were starting. All right. The Dow's 400-point rally is nearly erased in final hour on report of FBI raid of Trump's lawyer's office. Wow. I did not know about that. Huh. Wow. All right. There was something over here that I needed to, it was really important. What was it? Well, no, this wasn't it. I don't know, I forget what it was now. But anyway, so 15.18 earlier we talked about. It looks like the bottom got put in at about 15.14. So it dropped 4 points. All right, but if you were trailing your stop, well, okay, you I don't know where you put your stop. So let's start with that. And price is the trade essentially is underwater. If you sold 15.18, it dropped to 15.14. It dropped 4.5 points. Then sold $200, $250, right? Yeah, $250 per contract. Now, depending upon the risk and the fact that you were diligent in trailing your stop, but maybe that's not your style. Maybe that's not in your rule set. That on these big picture trades, you don't. Maybe you do it like Mark Douglas did. I don't know. But those are the facts. If you sold 15.18, we made it to 15.14, and now we're in a drawdown. Okay, so where should that drawdown go? Well, let's take a look. Oh, okay. All right, so we're going to do Fibonacci retracements, reverse Fibonacci retracements. Typically, you see people go from the bottom to the high, because most people are just long-minded because they're investors and they buy stocks and that kind of thing. But we're futures traders. We don't care if the tail of the tape is bullish or bearish, as long as we're on the right side of the street when the move happens. All right, from the swing high to the swing low, we just hit the 24% Fibonacci retracement. Now, it's important to understand that on Dwayne's screen, that move is a 24% Fibonacci retracement on a 5-minute chart, which is pretty common with intraday traders. And so a world of people are seeing that, okay? But when it comes to a weekly trading zone, a tiny sliver of the global trading population knows those numbers. That's a lot of people, but still, when you compare it to all the traders in the world, it's not as big as I'd like it to be. But, yeah, I won't even say that. You follow me? Yeah. Concierge Trade Alerts. Again, we know something that other people don't. You handle that type of knowledge differently than you handle common knowledge. The fact that from the high of the day to the low of the day, we're currently at a 24% Fibonacci retracement. It doesn't matter if you're on a 30-minute chart or a 1-minute chart or a volume chart. The high of the day is the high of the day, and the low of the day is the low of the day. Right? Doesn't matter. 1 minute, 5 minute. The world knows that from today's high to today's low, we just hit a 24% retracement. Now that's a shallow retracement, but you can see the market has reacted to it somewhat. And if we look at the red horizontal line, okay, I'm going to put it right on that swing high right there. Now look left. Whoa. Again? No, I haven't been drinking. Not that anybody asked, but it just... Some days you're happy, and you know what I found? On those days, you just run with it. Because some days you're not. And you got to get through that day too. I'm guessing that God gave us all these different emotions for a reason. And if you try to stuff your emotions... Now, trading, there's no room for emotions in trading. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about life. Why did God create sadness? Why did he create worry? Why did he create anger? Oh, the devil did that. Oh, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So people that stuff their emotions, eventually they get physically ill. Obviously, you're psychologically ill, physiologically, but you've heard, oh, man, that guy's going to worry himself to death. You don't think you can't worry yourself to death? Worry Stress. Well, stress has a tendency to manifest as heart attacks and strokes. Worry tends to manifest, in a lot of cases as cancer. Do I have scientific proof in clinical trials? No, I don't. But there is some. It's out on the internet with everything else. And I've known people. So, I've known people. Okay. So what's my point? Well, my point is this and this. I mean, God, we've had so many beautiful examples of stuff today that, or maybe I just felt like pointing it out. I don't always point out everything I see because some days I don't feel so good. Some days I'm crabby. Now, okay, I was talking about emotions and that we need to let all of our emotions come out to play from time to time if we're going to be emotionally healthy people. Right? Okay. But what about when we wallow in self-pity? Is that good? No. Licking your wounds is not hygienic. Don't do it. All right? So, we should be. Now, one or two things are going to happen. Oh boy, it's always one or two things with this guy. All right. Here's what's going to happen. We went leg, retrace, leg, retrace, leg, retrace. We're either going to go and put in another leg. Attempts. Remember that word attempt now. We talked about it before. If the market attempts another leg, it's probably, or at least there's a high probability that it'll get down here before buyers step in early and try to make something more out of it. Yeah? Okay. If you're starting to think that way, then ask yourself this. All right. If I saw a spot, a reason on my 4-tick range, I had a perfect setup to get long, at 15.16. And I firmly believe that the selling pressure is such that I know buyers will try to run it up here to 15.19, but they may not be able to do it. They may not have enough buying strength, and the sellers may come in early because they got buyers on the run. Right? Okay. So if I get in at 16 and get out at 18, I might slip in and slip out before they even notice I'm there. And I got my goal for the day. Huh. Whoa. Did you say that again real slow? No, but you can listen to the recording and play it slow. All right. All right, enough fooling around. We got to get out of here. You got work to do. I got work to do. Oh, wait, this is my job. We covered the S&P. Oh, important prices, important areas, almost always tested.